So what do I do next?
If you want to see either Jack or myself, email us or call. The details are on the DVD sleeve. Please buy the book The Healing Code. It is essential. That might be all you need. If you do want to see us, we suggest 1 or 2 sessions, then you will be able to heal yourself. If you want to help heal others, including pets, sign up for one of our workshops.
The healing revolution is underway.
Any comments or questions?
Yeah. I'd like to know, when you do transplants, they use pigs' hearts, things like that, into people, so what happens there?
Sure is a thing.
Well, they have done, haven't
I
they?
know they have, yeah.
So what happens?
Well, there's bound to be cellular memory.
Yeah, so
Bound
do
to
they
be.
start wanting to live in a pigsty?
No,
It just makes you think.
you're dead right.
Yeah.
Well, they might have increased stress, mightn't they? Because the pig's not going to live their very nice life, is it? So they might have increased
Cellular memories in all living things, isn't it?
That's right, sort of. And the other question is, so when we're born then with the cellular codes,
The cellular memory.
cellular memory, then do they go into past lives then?
Very possible if you
So how do you heal what, like a lot of people wouldn't know about their past lives, so how deep does this go?
There's no reference in the book. We both believe in past lives, but there's no reference in the book to it. It's all about ancestral. The ancestral lineage all the way back to Adam and Eve, if we buy into all that. As regards past lives, if you believe we're spiritual beings having a human experience, then another set of variables come in. So my personal view is, it clears the stuff from the ancestral line. I think other things may be going on with past lives. I also believe in pre-birth planning. I believe that the life I've got, I planned it before I came here. I planned, not to minute detail, but I planned certain events. I chose my parents, I chose that I would be adopted, I chose I would live in a certain country, I would speak a certain language, I would perhaps meet someone who's in my soul group. I believe I chose all those things, but not everybody might agree with me. It's a different argument, it's a different level of discussion.
I would agree with that.
You can decide when you want to come into the world, can't you?
Well, I believe
I've
so.
heard that before.
I believe
We
so.
believe that, but that's just our beliefs.
It's outside the scope of the talk. I'm more than happy to talk about it in terms of, what we both believe. But this stuff works on ancestral genetic cellular memory.
Was it no? If I'm insulin diabetic, and I'm very like this. I just wish I didn't have to take it at all, and tablets as well.
Right.
It's a humane type. What is it called?
Humalin 30.
Humalin 30.
If you go on healingcodes.com,
I just want to get rid of it if I can.
right, well, there's 3 references in the book to diabetes. There are case studies where people have become symptom-free by using this process.
It's like, oh.
Yeah. And if you don't believe that, send an email to Alex Lloyd. Don't just take what you read on the site.
Alex Lloyd, what is that?
Alex Lloyd's the bloke who brought this to me.
Okay, thank you.
And if you have any problems, send the email to us. If I send an email to Alex Lloyd, it turns it around the next day.
Well, that other experiment you did with us all before, it certainly reacted on me
Yes.
in both cases.
Yeah.
This seems very tied in.
It did it with everybody. Could everybody say that it had?
Sorry, Susan, say that again.
Yeah, it did with you. Did it
What,
with
from-
you? Yeah.
Yeah, you cannot not work, that's why it is.
It's just both. You said,
It always
when you
works.
said one, the first thing you said about your name,
Yes,
and then you asked to another person's name,
yes.
and yet it did go in an opposite direction.
We've never known it not to work. If it doesn't work, then there's something else going on. But the body cannot not respond to a signal. You'd be
It's got
dead.
it's got to give you the truth.
I mean, we've never really explored it to the depth that perhaps you're asking. I'm not sure. The body has to respond to a stimulus. That's the way we are. It's the way we go through life. So something
From the heart as well.
Yes.
Yes.
So to me, it cannot not work. It's the consequences and the degree to which it works is another matter. You had a question?
Yeah, it seems very tied in. You mentioned Professor Moto. It seems very tied in to his work.
Yes.
Is it quite sort of linked?
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously.
I don't think Lloyd and Johnson know personally Mr. Moto. Have you heard of this book? He wrote the book Messages from Water. What he found was, if you freeze water crystals to about -2, and then either say things to the crystal or write words on the test tube that contains the crystal, the water. Play music, say a prayer at the side of polluted dam, you can clear the water in a dam. It's all in a book called Messages from Water. And again, yes, it's cellular memory again, because we are 80% water. You can affect people at a cellular level by calling them names. All this is documented. But you see, we've been if you think about this, you know, all these secret societies and all these mysteries. Trying to close us down. All this knowledge that we're sharing with has been known for centuries by the people who run the planet. Why the hell do you think they've not let it out? It's now being discovered, it's coming in at a rate of knots. The information that's getting out in the world, they can't keep the lid on it anymore. This has been known for centuries. We just present it in a form. Alex Lloyd was the first to say, okay, yeah, it was new when it came out into the year 2000. But it says in the book, this has been known since the time of Solomon, 2,000 years ago. It's not new. The form in which it's coming out is new. Because unless you present it in a way that people can understand, it's going to be rejected, isn't it? You're going to regard us as modern day witches and count us off somewhere.
Might do that anyway.
And another thing, because you know that the pharmaceutical companies are coming after all alternative and complementary medicine, only be knowing Crane, Codex, Alimentarius, they're going to chase it out of town. You will not find anywhere in this book that actually says it heals anything. It heals the source of it. How general can that be? Who the hell could set out a lawsuit for that? You can't. He talks about symptom-free and changing the, what's the word?
Suggestion.
Pardon?
Suggestion.
They do make suggestions, but there's another word, yes, issues of the heart.
Yeah.
Issues of the heart, cellular memory, the same thing. They use it, this is incredibly well thought out.
Are you talking about intelligence of the heart?
Yes.
Yes, yeah.
As Solomon said, guide your
It's a term
guide
from
your heart
Irish
with all
Swallow
your
Lubick.
might, for it is all. Sorry.
It's a term from Irish Swallow Lubick is where I first heard that. He was a mystic who decoded Temple in Egypt.
Yes, I mean, well, as
And he figured the whole thing to be of human form. In the end, if you look at it from the air, you'll see it. John Anthony West looks at intelligence of the heart. Never wrong.
It's fascinating, all this stuff, isn't it? And as I say, it's been known for centuries. I mean, there's so many examples of this. Yeah, I think the quote from Solomon is, guard thy heart with all thy might, because that's where the truth lies. Or something.
What do you know about the crystal? What do you know about the crystal? Have you any?
I personally don't know what you
About
know.
what?
Crystal.
Yeah. What do you know about the crystal? I'm interested because I've got something that I could tell you if you haven't got it.
Should we have a break first?
Yes,
Yeah.
I was just going to
Leave
suggest
it till
that.
after then.
15-20 minute break and then...
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15, yeah.
Yeah, we come back at 9:10, if that's okay.
Can we have it? Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you very much.